Yo, yo. Let me remove the background, because I got some shit I want to talk about, because I keep feeling like I'm misconstrued with a lot of the things I. Welcome back again to Perspective TV. It's your host, the most talk galore, and I got a few things to get off my chest because I feel like the last few days, I've been stating some what I can say was relatively great opinions on what's going on, especially between men and women, but it seems like I'm becoming the asshole because of my own opinions. So I want to talk about a few minor things first. Discuss some of the major shit I want to speak about. And as I stated, if you want to agree with whatever I'm saying, we can have an open dialogue, no problem. I'm gonna talk about a few things, get out the way first, because I've been wanting to talk about this. I'm gonna talk about the Megan Thee Stallion situation, and the fact that the question is, what if she lied about Tory Lane shooting? And I tried to tell a few people that, yeah, she did lie. People don't know behind the scenes. There was a music issue, a royalty issue, when it came between Tory Lanez in the music industry, his label, and this is why he became an independent artist, because there was a situation when he was trying to become an independent artist and they wouldn't let him. So they used Megan Thee Stallion shooting as a tactic to try to destroy him, but he fought through it, on his own music now, and doing his own thing. So yeah, a lot of times this whole believe everything women say movement, no. Fellas, anybody else out there who has common sense and knows to use their logic before their emotions and how they feel, women lie a lot too. Sometimes a lot more than men. Well, let's get past that. I want to hit on this Ukraine shit and this Ukraine and Russia bullshit that's going on. I don't really think it's really a war going on, but that's my opinion. I feel like they fabricate a lot of things just to get them to say this is going to happen in America. So this is why inflation is going up. Things. I just think everything's a fucking tactic to me. But it is what it is. And since it's out there, let me just say this: I don't give a damn what happens to in Ukraine. I don't. I mean, we as Africa's been getting invaded every time every chance somebody gets there in Africa to take from Africa, to destroy people that's in Africa, Muslims, the Africans themselves, things of that nature. This whoever lives in Africa usually takes the fucking hit, and there's some Caribbean islands as well that's predominantly black that gets taken advantage of. So I can give a rat's ass about what's going on in they defend themselves. If not, it is what it is. And I'm glad Biden making his nose in some shit that he shouldn't have to, because I realize a lot of y'all get pissed off with presidents who start wars, presidents who interfere in wars. Now we have one who's minding his damn business, and It's a problem. You get a president who's minding his business, and it's a problem now. But this was never a problem before. But it seems like now we don't know how to mind our own business. So now we want to be other people's business. So yeah, Ukraine, y'all make it through, but you're on your own. And honestly, if it ain't about Africa or any of my people, I can give a rat's ass. So shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson for the same exact thing, because I've heard him quote the same shit. And the thing about it is, before he quoted it, I was saying the same exact shit. So yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not anti-white, but I'm pro-black. I want to touch on a lot of other things actually. We prioritize. I'm speaking on the women about the women part because I don't understand why do we lose the natural love for ourselves? But we all rather run out and buy titties. We rather run out and buy $200, $300, $400, $500 fucking hair pieces, sometimes $1,000, depending on how much money you got, how much you willing to spend. We're willing to spend money on all kinds of surgeries. Everybody's running out to get a BBL, but nobody bought land yet. Nobody's running around trying to buy houses. Nobody's buying stock. Nobody's buying nothing. You know why? Because we're so fucking stupid as people. We're the worst ethnic group in America and all over this fucking world. I ain't saying America. We're the worst ethnic group. No, excuse me. Let me not say that, because I feel like motherfuckers in Africa is a lot smarter than us. And now I'm starting to wonder why a lot of African men and women don't really deal with a lot of American black men and women. Too fucking stupid. We don't know how to build money. We don't know how to build wealth. You know what we do? We let the TV control us. We let what other people do control us. That's what we do. We let the other people control us. Oh, get the new wig. Oh, Beyonce wearing it. Let me get this. See, we tend to want to get mad at white people for what they've done. In all reality, I'm not mad at all. I have not one hatred bone in my body for the white man. This white devil, y'all call him, right? I don't have no hatred at all towards them, because we all claim that they did so much to us, but yet we still try to look like them. We hate the white man, we hate the white devils, but yet we still try to look like them because we can't seem to embrace our own natural fucking beauty as people. And I can't really explain it for men, but for women, y'all the ones that's wearing the weave, so this is mostly directed towards that situation when it comes to looks. Y'all put on the weaves, y'all put on the blonde hair on top of that when you just can't embrace your natural fucking beauty, which was born with 70s, the 80s, the 90s, early 2000s. Women embraced themselves. We showed that we loved our own selves. But for some reason, I can't tell when it turns or anything, but we end up trying to be everyone else. Like I said, we hate white people, but we drop our kids off to these people all the time. We're not building any black nurseries, any black schools. We're not building anything black, community centers, none of that. We're not building nothing black. But we're constantly dropping our kids off to the white people that we claim are devils. So I don't hate them at all. They did what they had to do, but yet we fail to do what the fuck we got to do as people. As I stated before, we buying butt shots and shit, but nobody's buying stock. Nobody's buying land. Nobody's trying to build no fortune for themselves to pass to their damn kids. So when I say half the shit, I say, you know what? I'm gonna say that I'm going out on a limb and say the same exact shit. You know when Kanye West said that being a slave was a choice? You know, it was weird for a lot of years. It was a choice before some people decided to stand up for themselves. Before we started to stand up for ourselves and the people who was trying to get out of there, a lot of people said that they captured us. They did this to us. They did that to us. And in all reality, you have one white slave master controlling 40. You telling me 40-something of y'all couldn't kill this white dude, but allowed this one white person to control all of y'all. So was Kanye West really wrong for saying what the fuck he said about slavery being a choice? See, when y'all hear somebody talk, y'all don't never understand what's the reasoning behind it. You gotta understand why they said what they said. People just tend to jump the gun and assume what he said was wrong. But you know what? In this perspective, I kind of agree with him. But let's talk about a few more things because I got a lot more shit that was said in the last few days that I want to hit on. I want to talk about the head of the household. I made a statement on my Facebook page about being head of the household. If you are a man, you are the head of your household. I don't care how much money you make. If you make $30,000 a year, like most police officers do, and their wives or their woman makes $40,000 to $50,000 a year, you really think that cop is not going to tell himself that he's still the head of his household? It's not about money. So people get that confused. And then when I say the head of the household, we got people who get their panties in a bunch, talking about, oh, you trying to control somebody, you trying to do this. That's head of the household is the leader of the household. It's the same umbrella. It's the same shit. See, when you're the head of the household, you are the front runner. You are the president of the household. When somebody breaks the fuck in, your girlfriend's not telling you to stay in bed. I got it. When somebody breaks into the house, the woman is not jumping up saying, honey, I got it. You stay in bed. You know who got to get up out of the bed to go fight that burglar off if somebody comes in the house? That husband do. That boyfriend do. That man in the house, he has to do all that. When there's a financial discomfort in the house and something is going wrong with a bill or something like that, who has to be the one to really figure it out first? The husband, the boyfriend, the man. These are things when I sit there and say that the men are the leaders of the home. A lot of times when the man leaves the household goes chaos. The household goes crazy. A lot of women can't take being single mothers and always somebody is struggling and struggling and struggling. How come there's no single fathers out here complaining? I haven't heard a single father yet complain about having his kids dolo, but yet every time we see a woman with her kids by herself, it's always just so hard. I'm doing this by myself. It's difficult. But y'all got all the answers. Women got all the answers to trying to be single mothers and trying to raise that shit as some kind of pride thing to have. Yet I don't see not one father doing that. And I know about 3 or 4 of them. I know about 3 or 4 of them that are single fathers who had not complained once. So please explain to me, what is it then? What is it? What is it about that y'all complain about being a single mother? You know what it is? I feel like a lot of y'all try to is you struggle because y'all have these kids. Y'all don't really want to work as hard as a man when it comes to taking care of kids. And don't get me wrong, it is a struggle. But I just feel like I hear a lot more women complaining about it, but yet women receive the kids all the time when it comes to breakups and shit like that. But I'm gonna get to that topic as well because somebody tried to call me out on that. And like I said, whenever I want to debate some shit, nobody want to go live with me to state these facts. So when I say head of the household, it has nothing to do with being a tyrant. It has nothing to do with being a dictator. And I feel like the people who refute that are the ones who's probably alone right now. You really think that a man's going to be in a household and tell his girl that he's the leader? She's the head of the household. Like I said, I get head of the household confused with control. Y'all get head of the household mixed with controlling. A man control you to be head of the household. He can control the situations and what takes place and more of the outcome. So y'all fail to realize that a man is the president of the house. The female is the vice president of the home. The man will come to the final decision of what's best for his family, but he does consult his wife or his woman before he does make the final decision. But I made this comment the other day, and everybody got all in their fucking panties. Got everything all in the fucking bunch. Not understanding exactly what somebody's talking about. Because y'all have never been led before, probably. Y'all probably have never had a man that knows how to lead, so y'all assume every man don't. And then the excuses I get when I kept hearing that, oh, we got men out here doing women dirty, so when women get tired of it, women know the game. Yeah, y'all know the game just long enough to know that y'all ain't getting married. Y'all ain't getting no ring from no man. Because y'all have a habit of saying all men are the same. And then when I bring up the fact that a man doesn't have to get played either, oh, the men started the game first. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? If you had a man that takes care of the home, who takes care of his family, that has your back emotionally, physically, shows all the security, that's leading the home. As I stated before, when a man leaves the household, a lot of times the household goes to shit. The kids stop listening, things of that nature. You know why? Because that male dominance was not there. Y'all women who got boys, stop thinking y'all can raise men. Y'all cannot raise men. No matter how much you try to tell yourself that you're a strong single mother, you're gonna have to find some way to get that man into that child's life, especially if he wants to be. I feel like the ones that want to be, I feel like y'all act like y'all don't want them around, so y'all can prove a point to the world who don't give a fuck about y'all being single mothers. These are the same type of women that talk about Happy Mother's Day on Father's Day. All the other fathers are telling each other Happy Father's Day, and you got those few hood rats who run around the hood talking about Happy Father's Day to me too. Where's your dick at? Please pull that shit out so we know. And a lot of y'all women, speaking of dicks, a lot of y'all women, y'all do that a lot. I made another comment saying that women want to be led, but don't, excuse me. Yeah, but women wants to be led. At the same time, they don't want to be led. Something along those lines. No, excuse me. Women want to lead it, but don't want to be led. And that's the same thing, because I keep hearing, where did the man masculinity go? There's no men this, no real men that. And y'all want to play both sides. See, women nowadays, y'all want to be the man and a woman in a relationship, and it don't flow that way. They want to be the man and the woman. You can't be both. And this is why a lot of y'all relationships don't fucking work, because a man knows when his woman is trying to be a man. And no dude want to be with another fucking dude. See, y'all claim y'all got all these feminine shits about y'all, but yet y'all only show it when a man has to make you want to show it. A man has to make you want to be a woman. Like, I never heard no shit like that. A man has to make you want to be a woman. Like I said, a lot of these feminine movements, these Me Too movements, believe her when she says it movement, a lot of these movements got in y'all head and now gave y'all some kind of sort of power that y'all think y'all have, that y'all really don't have. See, because at the end of the day, y'all gotta realize the man is the prize. See, a lot of women keep thinking, a lot of women get this shit misconstrued, because a lot of dummies out there are not thinking logically. Who has to be the one to propose? And that's a problem too. Cause I feel like now all these women trying to propose to show this dominance, and all these men with their fucking hands out, these loose in the shoes ass motherfuckers. That's what I'm gonna call them. These loose in the boots ass dudes. So I heard that from somewhere else. So I'm not making it sound like it's my first. I'm the first one to say it. But a lot of these dudes are loose in the boots. Then if they're accepting that their woman are getting on one knee, because men are forgetting we are the prize. See, we have to find a woman who's a wife already. When a man, just like Boaz, when a man finds his woman, he finds his wife. Some I can't remember. When a man finds his woman, he finds a wife, something like that, along those lines. But y'all have to already be wifey ready, already be wifey material. That means not running around here fucking every dude and waiting to a time when you feel like you ran through that you want to settle down and get married now. You want to settle down and have a relationship like that. You got to already be a wife material. So if you're already being feminine enough to the point where you are all woman and you're not pulling your dick out at all, then a man will get down on one knee and marry you because he knows what he's looking at. So you don't realize a man, they say men like what they see. Yeah, we do. But it ain't just the ass we see. It ain't just the face we see. It ain't the waist we see. It ain't the body we see also. We like what we see as in the things you do. See, that's what's being misconstrued here. We like the things you do. You have to show us that you're worthy of being married to. It ain't the other way around. They always say when a man wants to be kept, he'll be kept. So show that man that you're a keeper. Stop making it seem like we have to chase y'all. It's like y'all really feel like y'all the prize and y'all not. It's us. And maybe if y'all start to get that back in your head again, the way they used to have it. Because I'm tired of motherfuckers saying, oh, it's 2022, something like that. And this is not 1950, 60, 70, 80, 90, those days at all. But yeah, you got to realize why the marriage rate went down so much. Yeah, because it's 2022 and y'all don't know how to act. I could pull a bunch of clips, videos out. A lot of women ain't women no more. Y'all dudes with titties. Y'all dudes with pussies that y'all pull out your dicks whenever you want to. I said the marriage rate went down for a reason. And it's because y'all want to play both sides and you can't. I'm going to get to another topic in a minute, so give me a few. We'll be right back. to get some tea. Excuse me. But let's talk about the masculinity level, because now I'm starting to feel like the beta male is not in the man like he used to be. The alpha male was in demand not too long ago. And I feel like that's where the standstill is at, because young males see a alpha male will not allow a lot of you women to control him. Dude, where to be at? See these dudes that get locked up. These are the guys that y'all want in your household. I'm not talking about all women, because a lot of people have their own types. I'm not saying all women, but the ones who like the jail dudes. You know why? Because in jail they were alphas, but when they come home and they don't really have nowhere to go, they become beta males because they have to listen to everything you do. Subservient type of thing. And that's what beta males are. They're subservient to their spouse. They don't know how to lead. They're not leaders. And in this world, we want leaders. Everybody's claiming we want men to be leaders. And yet when men are trying to be leaders, we're looked at as tyrants. We're looked at as tyrants. When a man wants to be a leader, he's looked at as a tyrant. When a man shows any kind of alpha ability, any kind of masculinity to him, he's considered toxic to a lot of women. Because he's showing it. See, that's what it is. That's what y'all don't want, that alpha ability. That confident man, the man that knows this, the man that knows that, the man that's trying to teach and lead, but a lot of women don't want to learn behind him. See, as a woman to an alpha male, you are a part of him. See, people always saying, you are an image of me. Your kids are an image of me and things of that nature. Yeah, because they're alpha male. You have to take it and move as if your children and your wife and your girlfriend, whoever the relationship that you're in, that you're taking serious, is an image of you. See, a lot of y'all don't want to change the way y'all are because you meet an alpha male. Get stuck in their ways. When they meet it, I was trying to teach them something different and lead them different. It don't work out because they didn't want to be led, because they're not used to that shit. So you have women who's already groomed for that growing up. Women who knows certain things growing up. Women who takes the time to learn these things, who don't move the way a lot of women do. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying all women, but a lot of women. And when people say all men and all women, this and the third, I feel like the ones who reply back, especially in the negative light, are the ones that's probably affected by what was said. Because I had a dummy on my page. You know, she wrote me on my status, blocked me, and then I guess maybe she was still reading the comments after that, but there's dummies like that there's dummies like that you can tell it happened to. Because when she came in and went off. You don't have this, you don't understand women this, you know, for me to be a guy, I'm pretty sure I've been with more women than men. I'm pretty sure I've been with women than she's been with men. And mind you, I don't do the whole hit it and quit it. A lot of these women I've been with is the races I've been with, so I kind of grew since then. But I don't really think she understood me, because when she came at me, she called me all kinds of shit on this post, and never even gave me a chance to respond back to it. But if she was to finish watching that conversation, she would have realized exactly what the fuck I was talking about. But to each his own. So I can't really get upset about that. Hopefully one day she'll realize that shit. But back to what I was saying, I feel like if the alpha male asserts himself even more nowadays, maybe we can bring that back. And a lot of y'all can stop letting these independent social media, these independent music artists, women in this world who are usually by them damn selves, tell you how to think. I mean, y'all watch Love and Hip Hop so much, y'all think y'all in it. You watch a bunch of hood rats who grew up rats turning to bougie hood rats. And then y'all know. And y'all try to turn yourself into bougie ass hood rats. That's exactly what happens. Y'all turn yourself into bougie ass hood rats. And this is the effect that it has with y'all. Because y'all watch TV and y'all emulate the shit y'all see. And I wonder why, as black people, we're at the bottom of the fucking totem pole when it comes to every damn ethnic group. We got the men watching the men shoot people on videos. So they out here everybody trying to be a drill rapper now. We got women watching Love and Hip Hop thinking they in it. Like I said, we spending thousands of dollars on fucking body parts, but nobody bought no kind of stock yet. I don't see no stock. I don't see no community centers. I don't see nobody trying to change what the fuck we going through. But we want to change limbs and shit. And the only people who's really falling for that shit is beta males. The men who not about nothing. The men who don't want to lead. Because you have an alpha male, all that shit don't matter. Like, I'm with a female now. I'm with a woman now, and I tell her all the time, I don't give a damn about a woman with a big ass. I don't give a damn about a woman with big titties. Well, I'm a breast man, so I can't. But I don't have a specific type. I need to know who you are. That's my type. Who you are is my type. I need to figure out who you are to find out if you're my type. I need to figure out who you are to tell you know what, you're the one I'm gonna get on my one knee for. But a lot of women don't want that. A lot of women do not like to be told what to do. They don't like to be told how to do anything. Anything that's saying anything to them, they don't like it. They want to be in control. And women are controlling our people. Women are controlling people. Y'all are controlling people, and this is what y'all do. But we're moving on from that, because as I stated again, y'all want the beta males, and this is why y'all keep talking about that whole loving and caring relationship, and it's this way, and no leader of the household, and things of that nature. Yeah, because y'all know what an alpha male can do. You know what an alpha male is about. See, the beta males are in demand now because they cater more towards y'all feelings instead of the family or this, that, and the third. It's always about you and not themselves. See, an alpha male puts himself in front so that he can protect and make sure everybody behind him is good. That's what a lion is. That motherfuckers want hyenas. That's what y'all looking for. Y'all looking for hyenas. Y'all don't want that alpha male in the house. Y'all don't want that lion in the house. Because y'all may feel intimidated by it. So y'all women, y'all make more money. And y'all feel like y'all got more power than a man. Because you make more money than him, got more power than him. Because a lot of y'all act like that. Then when y'all make money, y'all want a man who makes even more money than y'all. Yeah, y'all still want to even act the same exact way. That man, that dude ain't looking for you. You know why? Because he's an alpha male. He's an alpha male. He's not looking for you. See, y'all looking for a traditional man, but y'all don't want to be traditional women. Y'all looking for a traditional man, but y'all do not want to be traditional women. I'm saying, let me know if I'm wrong then. I sip this tea. Let me know if I'm wrong. Women want a traditional man to provide everything he needs to provide for, but don't want to do traditional woman shit. See, y'all women, y'all modern women that get mad at modern men because they're not being traditional men. So when the modern women deserve a modern man, which the men that we see nowadays, because y'all looking for men how they used to be when they did everything for their wives, they catered to them, they loved them, they did this, they took care of the home, they did all kinds of shit. Those are traditional men. Those are traditional men. I'm just saying, you get what you ask for. You get what you put out there. That's neither here or there. I want to talk about this word that's going around, especially in my community. I don't understand this shit because, I mean, it goes with the king saying too, but I'm gonna speak on the because you got to carry yourself like a king to be a king. So we leave it as that. But for the women who talk about this queen word, even men are going around calling black women these queens all the fucking time. Black queen is black queen is. Well, that's the case. Where the white queens at? Where these Asian queens at? These Hawaiian queens, these Puerto Rican queens. Where these queens at too? Because I don't feel like black women we should be the last ones calling each other queens. We should be those. They should be the last ones we call queens, if anything, because of what the fuck how the fuck they act. Maybe our previous generations, yes, but this generation coming up now, this Gen X, not Gen X, some of Gen X, not all of it, some of Gen X, a lot of millennials, and even more Gen Zs are not fucking queens, and y'all just feel the need to call anybody a fucking queen who don't carry themselves like that. You know what a queen is? Go to England. She's the top of the top, the cream of the crop. She carries herself a certain way. Go to Hawaii back in 1948, before they was taken over also and became part of the United States. They had a queen. You go to Africa, they got queens. All those countries in Africa that have queens in these countries. Kings and queens. But look how they carry themselves. Y'all got hood rats calling them queens. Right? Why are y'all calling these women queens? They're not fucking queens. And don't get me wrong, I love my people, but stop until we start acting like that. Stop calling each other that shit. Y'all calling men black kings and he out here shooting people. Yeah, king my ass. Yeah, women out here fucking and kissing and doing all kinds of shit to all kinds of men, and out here fighting and wearing this and wearing that, half off their ass, half the ass showing here, and half an outfit on here, and all this shaking their ass on fucking cameras and shit like that. That's not queen shit. That's not the queen status y'all keep trying to call each other on. That's hood rats and hoodlums. See, it's about how the white people stole this and white people stole that. You know what's weird? When we're near white people, when we're around these white people, we tend to step up how we act. We step up our demeanor. We change it around when we're around them. But when we get around each other, we dumb it down. We don't keep that same formula going. But when you hear these old white people acting black, you don't realize that they're dumbing themselves down. They're coming down to our level. And we take that shit as pride. Oh, y'all trying to act black, this and the third. No. They should not be taking us as a compliment. They're stooping down to our level. We should be coming up. As I stated before, yo, listen, I'm gonna start a Cash App thing as well for donations, and I'm gonna see if I can try to put some signatures in because I want to have community centers. I want to build back community centers. I want to build back coat drives and things of this nature. And I want to help some of the people who need the fucking help in our community so that we can try to show each other we can build each other the fuck up. Because we lost our way with that shit. We lost our way. Said I don't have a problem. I don't have an issue with my people, but I call it how I see it. And I feel like that's the problem now. Nobody wants to call it how they see it. Everybody's so afraid of cancel culture and all this other bullshit that's out here. They're having us afraid to say what we need to say. They was afraid to say what the fuck we need to say. And like I said, I can make 4 or 5 platforms and I'll keep saying the same message out there. We got to do fucking better. The women of our culture, we got to do better. We're the only ones. Our women are the only ones that act a certain way compared to every other ethnic group. We got to think of what we call the Karens today, nowadays, things of that nature. But when it comes to percentage-wise, we are in the lead. We in the lead when it comes to that shit. We gotta do better. Like I said, there's this notion that we're top dogs. We're black. We owe this. We're owed that. We keep living on being owed something. We're not living on trying to create anything. We're living off being owed, and that's hurting us more than helping us. So once we get out this mindset of trying to hold each other the fuck down, get all this hood rat shit out the way, like I said, we need Jim Crow back. I want Jim Crow laws back. I want that shit back. We did more shit. Shout out to fucking Tommy Sotomayor. We did a lot of shit then, and I agree with that man very much. So we had to I would like to hook up with him so that we can come up with a petition to bring that shit the fuck back. Because maybe we'll do more for ourselves if we didn't have the help of white people that we claim that we don't fucking like. Yeah, y'all like that one, didn't y'all? If we had Jim Crow laws, I'm gonna say it one more time. If Jim Crow laws were still around, we would do more for ourselves because we wouldn't have the help of white people to do it for us. We'd be forced to support each other. We would be forced, which we shouldn't have to be. But that's what I got for y'all today. This is your host, Talk Galore. I'm out. Till next time. Take care of yourselves, each other. Be safe out here and understand we got to do better. But don't misconstrue anything I say if you're not going to understand the message behind it.